Hi guys, I'm Paul from Viezu and I've been in the tuning industry about 22 years now, and during that time one of my absolute go-to softwares is the WinOLS software from EVC. So I'm absolutely delighted to member two of the EVC team with us here today. We have Marcel and Mario. Gentlemen, if you'd like to introduce yourselves, please.
Ich bin Marcel Brühl, ich bin seit 13 Jahren bei der Firma EVC und wir sind dabei, die Zukunft für alle Tuner, die WinOLS benutzen, zu sichern, weil das Programm WinOLS eine sehr starke Software in der Tuning-Branche ist, wo viele Leute keine Arbeit hätten, wenn dieses Programm nicht geben würde. Dadurch haben wir diese WinOLS-Akademie gegründet und wollen jeden Schüler oder Autoenthusiasten, der Interesse hat, sein Fahrzeug zu tunen, ihm das Programm beizubringen und zu zeigen, wie es gehen kann.
My name is Budimir. I come from Bosnia. I'm a certified trainer for EVC, for the WinOLS software. I do the trainings and the educations of the people that want to learn how to use it properly, how to make modifications on their own cars or make a business out of it. I do trainings for the Balkan countries, as said, for Bosnia, Croatia, Serbia, and so on. It's possible to come to me to have a training or do it online. With EVC, I'm partner for almost 3 years, I think. And we are building some great stuff together now.
So WinOLS is a fantastic software. I think some people see it as being quite complicated, but absolutely, to me, it's the daddy of the software in the industry. Who do you believe the software is best aimed at?
Die Software WinOLS wurde geschaffen für Autoenthusiasten, die ihre Modifikation an Fahrzeugen selbst durchführen wollen, die die Physik und die Struktur des Motors verstehen, um die Verbrennung zu verbessern und dass der Motor besser läuft und der Spritverbrauch verringert wird zum Beispiel. WinOLS ist eine Software, die für Ingenieure, Autoenthusiasten sowie aber auch Schüler, die es lernen wollen, selber die Modifikation an den Fahrzeugen durchzuführen oder auch selbst in den Tuning-Branche einzusteigen und ein Geschäft daraus zu bilden, ist WinOLS eine Software, es gibt gewisse Software auf diesem Markt in der Tuning-Branche, die gewisse Modifikationen begrenzt sind. Jeder, der klein anfängt, fängt mit anderen Programmen an, aber zum Schluss landen die Menschen alle bei WinOLS, weil WinOLS unbegrenzt ist und du jegliche Modifikation mit WinOLS durchführen kannst.
So looking at the software, there's an awful lot to it, quite a lot of features. What do you think are the best features within the software itself?
The software itself, it has so many possibilities, it would be impossible to explain it in such a short video with you now. It depends really on the stuff you do. If you're up into a file service, when you're a master user, you make files for slaves or end customers that are open, you have endless possibilities regards replication of the files you already have to build a database, or if you're into selling map packs as project itself, or both together, there's endless possibilities. For example, you have an awesome script feature integrated into WinOLS. It's basically free, it's integrated in the base system, it has no additional plugins or activations, meaning that it's possible for WinOLS to make a script based on the modifications that you feed it. Meaning, you have an original file, you put the modifications over that, and if you add to it, if you add a map pack to it, with as precise numbers as you can, with factors and everything, then it can create a script based on that data to search for the same places on other files that are very similar to it, or to a different percentage similar. You can also say, I want similarity up to 70, 60% and so on. The less the similarity, the bigger is the factor.
In reality, it sounds like it does an awful lot of the work for you. If you know how to use that feature, it'll actually do some of the work for you.
Exactly. So the art is to master the input. The more precise the input is, the more precise is the result. So you can generate a script on a tuning, for example. If you have the same ECU or very similar, you run the script function, and if the file is possible to edit with the same script, the software will tell you that, and it will paste the same modifications on the new software. meaning you can replicate it in a few seconds. The time needed for that is it's a blink of an eye. This is one very popular feature. Another one, it's almost the same. It's a Lua script. It's meaning it's an external control of the software itself. So, for example, you can run the software on a server as console. You need to buy the Lua plugin, and then you will need someone, or you need to have the skills for programming in the Lua language, and you will be able to control the software itself externally. Meaning you can have a portal like yours, maybe, I don't know, where you receive files, and the script itself will analyze the file, throw it into the WinOLS, make the same modifications as I mentioned before, make the export and send it via email in
Just
1
like that.
second,
Right.
just like that.
I guess as someone that's providing files to a dealer network, that must be absolutely invaluable.
This is life-changing
Yeah, I
because
that was work.
it's working in the background while you sleep, literally.
So I get the impression from what you're saying, the software is obviously continuing to be developed with newer and newer features that are making the life of tuners easier all the time.
The software is growing every day, and the best thing is the guys, the core of the company is willing to listen to new ideas, willing to listen to the end customer, which was the main priority from day one since the beginning. So if you need something where you have a problem, if you can solve it with WinOLS, you suggest it and you describe your problem, and if it's possible, they will add it, because the software is growing and very.
This is absolutely fascinating, because I think a lot of people think of EVC as probably quite a complex software, but I think so many softwares in this industry are sort of developed, put on the market, and they sit there in that format for a long, long time. But you're describing something that is much more of a live software, a live beast almost, really, that you are listening, you're adapting as you go. We're not waiting years for some next big release. You're willing to adapt as we go. I don't think many people know that about your software. I don't think they understand just how flexible it sounds like you are.
Ja, wenn ihr gewisse Ideen habt oder Verbesserungsvorschläge für WinOLS, schickt uns die Vorschläge. Wir diskutieren das intern in der Firma, ob das ein Nährwert für WinOLS ist, und dann werden wir das auch in WinOLS einbauen, damit wir unseren Kunden helfen können.
So with a software like WinOLS, which has all of these great features, I guess a lot of people think, do I need training? I think the answer is going to be yes, but please tell me in your words, why is professional training so important?
WinOLS ist wie eine Waffe. Mit WinOLS kann man jegliche Einstellungen verändern im Programm, im Fahrzeug, in der Software. Vieles kann dadurch kaputt gegangen werden. Viele Leute oder viele Menschen haben in Vergangenheit die Software sich selbst angeeignet. Durch Learning by Doing kann vieles kaputt gehen. Der Motor sowie das Steuergerät. Wir wollen den Kunden einfach helfen, einen Weg zu zeigen und zu finden, wie die Struktur im Steuergerät sowie die Struktur auch im WinOLS funktioniert, und wollen Fehler beheben. Dadurch, dass der Kunde bei uns ein Training bucht, können wir ihn den Weg einführen und leiten und zeigen, das ist der richtige Weg, das ist der richtige Step-by-Step-Point. Und du, Mario, bist jetzt dran?
Why is professional training important? It's important because the experience from the tuners is very, very relevant in this particular way. Some time ago, people learned how to use the software alone, and learning by doing. There was no trainings, no anything. There is a PDF of the software. It's pretty long and maybe boring for somebody who's not in the programming business, and most of the people never saw it, doesn't know it existed, but there is a manual to it, and the functions are inside. So not many people are reading how it's operating and so on, and by learning by doing, they made a lot of mistakes. They push things to the limit and get ending by destroyed engines, destroyed ECUs, make mistakes. So if you have a knowledge base that is 20 or 30 years old, it has some big value. So in the end, you can learn it by yourself. You know how it works. But the training itself is a shortcut. It's a great shortcut. So you will learn it in 1 or 2 or 3 years. But now you come to a training from a professional, and you will get information from his experience that took a long time.
It's like a fast track.
Yes.
Fast track to the result that you're heading for. Don't go the painful route, go the fast track.
The training is a fast track. You can come there, somebody cannot, can be very close, but in the end, it's a skip the line.
I know some people would say it's almost impossible to learn this quickly, or certainly learn this in a classroom environment. Would you? I'm guessing you don't agree with that. You believe it can be taught?
It can be absolutely taught, but it depends in the end on the person. It depends on the person. The market is now very difficult, filled with tuners that want to have the one-click solution, that ask for numbers and so on. The truth is, if you want to learn it the proper way, you have to sit down and learn. You have to take the time. There is no other way. You can learn shortcuts, but if you don't understand what these shortcuts do, then you will end up making a mistake.
So sign up for a course. And whilst we're talking about courses, I know there are some online courses, or you offer in-class courses in various different countries for your approved training scheme. What is your preference, online or sit in a class with a trainer? What's your thoughts around that?
When you think about quality of the teaching, in class undeniably better, because you will get the energy touch of the trainer. You can ask questions. You can bring your problem with you if you have one. It can get solved.
So you've got live interaction, real case scenarios.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the trainer will adapt itself to you, to your needs, and to your way of thinking regards everything, so you understand on the best possible way.
Great, thank you very much for that. A lot of information covered there. I'm going to ask you a slightly controversial question now, and then one that no one wants to ask. With electric vehicles coming and so much change in the industry, where do you feel the future is of tuning and your software?
Vor 20 Jahren haben wir schon gesagt, die Chiptuning-Branche wird irgendwann mal aussterben. Aber es wird immer irgendwelche Mittel und Wege geben, neue Innovationen voranzutreiben, und dementsprechend entweder wird sich das Chiptuning-Geschäft verlagern, andere Kontinente werden kommen, ob Afrika, Südamerika oder halt auch Asien, wo es noch nicht so sehr publik ist. Wir haben natürlich in Europa mit sämtlichen Regeln und Gesetze zu kämpfen, wo die in Deutschland sagen, ja, jetzt wird der Verbrennermotor irgendwann nicht mehr gebaut und wird nicht mehr auf der Straße zugelassen, wo das Elektroauto mehr im Kommen ist. Elektroautos zu tunen ist momentan nicht sehr sinnvoll, würde ich aus meiner Erfahrung behaupten. Momentan sind etliche Steuergeräte verschlüsselt, wo es noch keine Lösung gibt, aber aus Vergangenheit und aus Erfahrung wird es halt sehr verlagert, wo wir immer mehr Lösungen finden. Dadurch lieben wir unseren Job.
Thank you very much for that indeed. We've obviously covered quite a bit of ground there. I really appreciate the time you spent. If people want to get in contact with you, is there an upcoming show or something that someone should come and visit you, or your contact details? What's the best way to reach you?
The best way is absolutely by mail, or if you want to have a certified training, on evc.de there is a section called certified training, and then you can pick up a trainer which is defined by location where he is. You have no restrictions no matter where you come from. You can come from Africa and have a training in Germany, it's no problem. Then you can get the contact of the trainer. If you want to have a training, you can contact him directly, or just send a mail at info@evc.de, and somebody will guide you through the system where you need to go. So it's very easy.
Great, wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I hope you lot enjoyed that. You know how to contact EVC directly now, so if you've got any questions at all, let the guys know.